So what's up, guys? As you can see, I'm not on a bike today. I'm in my truck. Not that it isn't motorcycle related, because it is. I'm on my way to Rockstar Harley Davidson right now to sign paperwork on a new bike. So stick with me and we'll get into it. Welcome back, everybody. Happy 4th of July weekend. Before we get started, while I got you here, you might as well hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons. Now, I apologize, this video is going to be a little bit choppy. I lost a lot of footage and data on here, so I'm kind of winging it, making it as best as I can, and I hope it comes out all right. I'm sure it ain't going to be any worse than any of my other videos, because they're all pretty bad. So, anyways, so after thinking hard about this, I've decided to say goodbye. And by saying goodbye, it's saying goodbye to a couple of my bikes, the CBR and the Dyna. So it's kind of a bittersweet day today. Well, not really today. This has been over a month because I had to reshoot this footage. But yeah, so I got rid of the CBR and the Dyna. The Dyna, like I said, was probably my most fun bike. I enjoyed it a lot. But honestly, there really wasn't any love lost there. You know, it had its issues. I mean, they're all minor and stuff. But there are certain things that I didn't like about it. For lack of better terms, the bike was kind of sloppy. Now, as far as the CBR goes, that one kind of hit a little harder. I've always loved my sport bikes. Most of my riding career, I guess, if you want to call it that, has been on sport bikes, and that was a little bit tough to deal with. I love my CBR, but I haven't rode it in a long time, and there's certain reasons for it. And those reasons are, one, my career. Now, when I go out and ride that CBR, I want to go full tilt, and you know, the law doesn't really appreciate that too much. So I've always had to look over my shoulder when riding it, and that took the fun out of it. And the second thing is, too, that, you know, I kind of lost my nerve. Last couple of times about riding it with some of these younger guys, you know, I mean, I'd stay ahead and, you know, but I wasn't beating the pants off them. And honestly, there's no reward for it either. And the third thing is, you know, I'm just getting old. Let's just face it, man. I'm becoming an old guy. You know, I can get about 30, 40 miles out on one of those crotch rockets. And then, you know, the wrists start hurting, the shoulders start hurting, your ass starts hurting, you know, and there's just no fun in that. And as I get older, you know, I kind of want to enjoy the scenery. I'm not really that big a hurry to get anywhere anymore. You know, before it's like, you know, kind of bragging rights with your buddies and stuff like that. But I've noticed as these guys are getting older too, they're making the transitions from sport bikes to cruisers, whether it be metric cruisers or Harleys, whatever. We're getting older. It's just not in our wheelhouse anymore to go like that anymore, and it's okay. You know, I mean, that's a young man's sports. I mean, if you watch MotoGP and all that stuff, I mean, a lot of these guys are doing it. You know, they're in their 20s. You know, and very few of these guys out there, with the exception of maybe Rossi, you know, we're doing it into their 40s, and he's retired because, you know, you just lose that edge. So we're walking up to Rockstar Harley Davidson. Gonna go sign the paperwork and just kind of show you what's going on here. So just getting ready to leave Rockstar Harley. Right now it's raining like crazy. So I don't know if you're superstitious, if that's kind of like it is with the wedding day. If rain on your wedding day is a good day. I don't know if rain on a bike delivery day is a good thing either. But we're gonna find out. So a couple things gotta go before these guys show up. And I'm definitely taking my biker bell. That was a gift to me when I first got this bike. So it's coming with me. So the boys from Rockstar Harley, they just showed up. Parker, my salesman, and his dad, bringing the bike in the rain after hours because they close at about 7 o'clock, and here it is. Yeah, about 8 o'clock now. So you got to hand it to these guys for going out of their way to deliver this after hours. Of course, they wanted the trade-ins too, so that way they got them in their possession, and I can't blame them for that. So it's a little bit convenience and a little bit out of necessity. So it's gonna work out okay. So these guys are getting it unstrapped right now. You got one bike out, and here's the new one. 2020 Harley Davidson Sport Glide. It's a little different than a lot of these soft tails. There's my guys right there. Look at them guys. Say hi. There's Parker. He's a good guy. There's his dad. He come to help out. Poor guys come down here at 8 o'clock at night to Naples to load up bikes. I don't even know if he even gets a little extra bonus. They ought to buy him dinner. You know, a lot of you might think it might be silly to trade in 2 bikes for 1, and yeah, I even thought about it myself. I wasn't too sure I wanted to make that deal, but it hurt me more to watch that CBR sit here and not be used as opposed to letting it go, and hopefully someone that will enjoy it as much as I have, you know, and respect it and will take care of it like I did. And if not, well, I mean, it's just their money, so I was just wishful thinking that someone would appreciate it the way it is. And as far as the Dyna, there's really no love lost there. I mean, it was a fun bike, probably the most fun bike I had probably ever that I've owned. But it just, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. You know, as far as like handling, you know, it was sloppy. You know, there's a lot of things that need to be done to it to make it the way I wanted to, and I didn't want to invest that kind of money into it. So that's pretty much that. So happy birthday, America. Have fun, be safe, and we'll see you next time.